Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Austin Gomber. What do you have on him?
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that one hammered back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hilliard hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here comes Austin Riley. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Quick feed to second for one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Acuna goes yard for the Braves. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. back here at Coors Field. And on the mound in this one, Grant Holmes.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
Now, Brenton Doyle. There's the strike. On the ground. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number one. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Nolan Jones stands in now and watches strike one. Swings and misses. 0-2.
0-2.
One out, base is empty. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And there's two down.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Ryan McMahon in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Two outs. That clips the corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground to first. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Rockies are down quietly. They trail here 1-0. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Jurickson Profar. Profar, in his 12th season, 32 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Gomber back to work. That one misses, and that's ball one. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That just misses the count now 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So here's Murphy now.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Hey.
In the dirt.
0-1.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Let's go, Rockies. Hey, 2.
In the dirt, blocked.
1
Yeah,
ball,
Fillmore,
2 strikes.
kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. That one just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swings through him for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Michael Harris the second. Now in the box.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty with a swing there.
Ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Man at first, one away.
Let's go, Rockies.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now here is Nick Allen.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
The shortstop takes the ball. Profar off of first with 2 away. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Braves strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Denver, here's Michael Toglia.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Just missed. In there at the knees. That pitch in for a strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball. 2-2 count.
And there's the ball. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Owen Miller digging in for the Rockies. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Right through there for a strike. No outs. Runner on second. And that one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Second baseman,
Thairo Estrada to the plate.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
That's in there, and that's strike 1. Just missed. Tying run in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay, the tag, and he's out. But 1 run scores, and we have a tie ball game.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Sam Hilliard digs in now. Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is downstairs. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
3-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is the inning. So it's 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, no one left. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Swings and misses. 0-1.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Account full.
In the air, right side. Hilliard makes the move on it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Tied up here in the early going. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, he made pretty quick work of him right there. And you look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That one fouled off. And now the lefty. And that is out of play. 2 out, space is empty. That one the other way. Estrada on to first. Out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning, and here is Kyle Farmer.
The shortstop, Kyle Farmer.
Strike 1. The 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. First pitch doesn't
That's
find the
inside.
zone. Swinging a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
1 down, base is empty. Just
that's out.
missed. And that
That's
one
out.
just missed off the outside edge. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So the batting order turns over. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. That
Ball.
misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Goodman, the base runner at first with 1 out. Outside
Ball 2.
low, and now 2-0. And another
that's
ball.
low.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Lined into left center, base hit. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here's Nolan Jones. His first at bat was a strikeout. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Big pitch right
2
here.
strikes.
He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Goes down looking.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
There's Ryan McMahon now. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the last half of the third. Line drive. Stretches out and hauls it in. 2 left for Colorado. Still tied 1-1. Back here at Coors Field, here's Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
Out to center. Doyle puts it away for the out.
Now that third baseman.
Here is Austin Riley. 0 for 1 so far. Fouled off down the right side.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Now that the first baseman.
Go ahead run on base. And here's the first baseman, Jurickson Profar. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one is lifted in the air. Hilliard sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Let's go, Rockies!
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around second is Riley. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate. Fought off foul. Murphy on at second with 2 down. That's a laser base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. Fastball for a strike at 95. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with
2-1.
him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Now he steps off to reset. And
That's
that
ball
one
3.
cutting but missing down
3
low.
balls, 1 strike.
That one misses.
Ball 4. Take
So
the
a
right.
leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Owen Miller digging in for the Rockies. Fly to center his first time. And that one is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Breaking
That's a
ball
ball.
misses down and away.
Ball that's outside.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Around third. He scores, and the Rockies tie it up.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Estrada getting ready to hit. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Man at second. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Sam Hilliard will hit next. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
There's a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Towards first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. He'll do it himself. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the inside corner for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 outs. And that skips into third.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Next offering is outside. And that one missing low. Hunter Goodman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs with a runner at third. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Walked his first time. That one not close. Ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2 on, 2 outs. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Rocks with a run-scoring double. 2-2 game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gomber back to work. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
Go-ahead run on base. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Eli White. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that's a foul ball. Gets the bunt down the right side. Tolia. Save!
Dave.
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. Got to take that sure out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
and fouled off. First and second, no outs, and we're at the top of the fifth. Oh, right to the backstop. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
That right there is a great read and some wheels to match. So exciting when you see a guy score all the way from second on a wild pitch. It's almost like an inside the park home run.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Jimmy Herget getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Vodnik also throwing. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is downstairs. And there's a ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Austin Gomber departs, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New arm out of the bullpen, Jimmy Herget.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses. Now 1-2. Runners on the corners, no outs. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. And save! A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. Throw to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 1 for 2.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Upstairs. And that is ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pitch misses there, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No hits for them in the inning, but they're gifted a couple of runs. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Rockies 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Doyle, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 26 years old, and he was drafted. Buck Farmer on the pitch here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now a chance for Nolan Jones. Swung on, belted. Going back on this one. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Doyle headed for the plate. Relay throw home, and he's out.
He's out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Line to left. White makes a nice running catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. Check on the runner, and he's back safely.
He's in there, safe.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Just missed. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and he reaches safely.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Owen Miller.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Jones at third. Tolia on at first with 2 now. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. In comes a runner from third. And it's an RBI single. And it's a 1-run game.
Big RBI for him right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. Next to hit, Thairo Estrada. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches.
0-2
Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Two outs. And that's
1 ball,
downstairs and
2
outside.
strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next
No, that's
offering is down low. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Upstairs. Sam Hilliard in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Now it's belted, deep to left, way out of here, home run. A 3-run shot, it's 6-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Sam Hilliard digs in now. Not
Ball
close
1,
with
no
that
strike.
one, and that's ball 1. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Buck Farmer won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Here comes the new arm for the Braves, Jason Shreve. He's into the game with the bases empty. Two down, nobody on. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-2. Got him swinging. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Fouled off. He was late. You'll one.
Nope. Ball 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
In the air, left side. Jones nabs it. 1 down.
Up next for Atlanta.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves.
Let's go, Rockies!
First pitch misses. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Softly hit to third. To first.
Out.
2 down. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Let's go, Rockies!
That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is outside. That's down and in.
1 strike.
And it's fouled away. And it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Almost got him.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rockies 6 and the Braves 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Schaube with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Kyle Farmer.
Let's go, Rockies! All right, Rockies!
That's
Ball
off the
one.
mark. Ball one. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Up the middle, Allen. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Now batting. Hunter.
Hunter Goodman, the next to hit. A strikeout and a walk. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Come on, Rockies!
Digging in, Brenton Doyle. Oh,
Nope,
he doesn't
that's a
get the
ball.
call. And that's ball one.
1-0.
That's ripped. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's going to be Nolan Jones on the corner at the knees for a strike. Doyle, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. Got him. And there's 2 down.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Late swing, foul to the left. On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. Inside, just missed. The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Hard hit to third. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 8 and the Braves 4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Let's go, Rockies!
Lifted in the air, right field. 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, left fielder, Eli White.
And now, Eli White.
Let's go, Rockies! Come on, Rockies!
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's in for a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The Braves down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's a strikeout looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
That's a ball.
There's a ball. Throw. Save. At second with 2 down.
Go Rockies.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
I got one
And
ball,
he
one
really
strike.
sells the changeup with that arm action.
Let's go Colorado.
Man at second. Cut on and lifted in the air. Doyle. And that is that. One left for Atlanta. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit.
Now pitching for
We're
Atlanta.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hurston Waldrop.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Owen Miller digging in for the Rockies.
Designated hitter, Owen Miller.
Let's go Rockies. You can do it.
Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That's through there for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider
One ball,
down
2
and
strikes the
away.
count.
Let's go Rockies. Come
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
And the batter now, Tyro Estrada. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boo.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, 2.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. Sam Hilliard getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Inside.
No, inside.
1-0.
Rockies, let's go.
There's a strike. 95 of that one. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, Rockies.
2 outs. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Kinley.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Marcell Ozuna now at the plate. 1 for 3.
Marcell Ozuna.
Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And delivers outside. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Austin Riley at the plate. Kinley, the tall righty, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2017. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Well struck left field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. His second of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-5.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Profar now. Late on that fastball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Profar gets a piece there. And that's down and away. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Jake Bird, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Alexander also getting ready. That misses. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Right side. Hilliard. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
2 down, base is empty. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Michael Harris II on deck for Atlanta. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Scott Alexander. He's pitching on 2 days rest. So man aboard. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Murphy, the runner at first with 2 gone. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Long ball draws the Braves closer. It's now an 8-5 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The shortstop, Kyle Farmer.
Waldrop back to work. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
And that's in the dirt.
3.
The 3-1. Out to short. Tosses across to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, catcher, Hunter.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. Next offering is fouled back. And that one is downstairs. Now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Brenton Doyle digs in now. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Outside low, and that's ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Looking good, Rockies.
That one misses. Now 2-0. And a ground ball to first, and he can't come up with it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And the defense comes away with nothing. Nolan Jones, the next to hit. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Hurston Waldrop is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee. He last pitched 2 days ago. Breaking ball misses down and away. Two outs. Rips that one center field. Harris makes the catch. And that's the inning. The Rockies strand one. They're on top by 3. 8-5. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the 9th. And now here is Nick Allen. Foul ball. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. The Braves down to their last out. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The Braves down to their final strike. Outside low. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.